Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to be working on releasing a belief that is so common. I hear it in my office and in my clinical practice all the time, which is I'm not safe in my body or it's not safe in my body. So it would not surprise you as a trauma therapist that I hear this all the time, right? Or more that people do not know that they're not aware of the fact that it doesn't feel safe in their body, but they're acting in ways that are making that very clear, right? So to solve my problems, I go up into my intellect. To avoid how I feel, I don't know, fill in the blank, disappear into the internet for hours, get on Grinder, um, buy something that I can't necessarily afford, pick a fight with my partner, um, just whatever it might be. So, because the insides don't feel safe, we are seeking safety outside of ourselves. The problem with that is that A, that's not where it comes from. B, the world is a very confusing place. Not to say that it's always dangerous, but things can be very painful out in the world depending on what you look like, and a number of other things. Like if you're trying to find safety through making enough money. And I'm not trying to deny the fact that there are people who are living like hand to mouth or paycheck to paycheck. But what I'm getting at is if it doesn't feel safe in your body, then you do not have a safe place to return to when things outside of you are getting challenging. And so that's one of the reasons that I do what I do for a living, that I help my clients work on creating internal safety. When I say peace in the present, what I mean is having the ability to return to self as something that feels safe or affirming instead of the last place you'd want to be, which is sitting alone with yourself. So I was recently describing to someone, and like I wasn't really joking, but I was being flip, but I was like, yeah, I'm planning on spending the night in with my best friend, me. So if you don't feel that way about yourself, that's okay. You don't have to. I'm not saying be like me, but this idea that if you could develop an intimate and a safe relationship with yourself, you would have a safe and a comfortable place to return to. So what we're going to do today in very brief is a round of AIT, of Advanced Integrative Therapy, on this belief. You can always pause the video, do it again if you need to. And then the phrase's opposite is not the world is a safe place or everything's always going to be okay. It's not kind of Pollyanna-ish, but just that I'm safe in my body. And that even if that doesn't feel like it's available to you, one of the tricks that I learned from Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life, her audiobook, and her the book in paper format, is she says if you can't say I am safe in my body because that feels totally unavailable, you could say something like, I'm ready to become willing to entertain the possibility that it could become safe in my body. So however many like steps back you have to go for that to actually feel available to you today, we'll make a couple of modifications today. Because if somebody goes, oh no, I am safe in my body. Okay, great. All you needed was just that one round of clearing the negative core belief and then installing something that's more functional. But if that feels like I'm asking you to climb Mount Everest today, then we would start with something that's a little more available, a little bit closer to home, and maybe a little bit further away from something as affirmative as I am safe in my body. So wherever you feel the location of the sensation for the phrase, I'm not safe in my body, for me, I'm going to put my hand on my center chest. Some people would think about like the solar plexus. It's like the emotional center of your body. So if it doesn't feel safe in your body, it might be because your emotions or your nervous system is making it feel really dangerous in there. So I'm going to do, center chest. So one hand at your crown, saying the phrase, I'm not safe in my body. Now to your forehead, I'm not safe in your body, in my body. You can check for emotions, sensations, memories, or thoughts that come up as you go through this. Write them down, take them to your own therapist. To your chin, I'm not safe in my body. Your throat, I'm not safe in my body. To your heart center, I'm not safe in my body. Left heart, I'm not safe in my body. Your right heart, I'm not safe in my body. Taking extra time anywhere where you're feeling like there's more information you might need to get. Sometimes it's sensory, sometimes it's like an insight just pops right up. Take your time. To your solar plexus, I'm not safe in my body. Your belly button, I'm not safe in my body. Your pelvis, where your hip bones would meet in the center, I'm not safe in my body. Your left hip crease, I'm not safe in my body. To your right hip crease, I'm not safe in my body. And to your root, I'm not safe in my body. Take a big deep breath. Let it go. You might need to do a couple of rounds of that. You might be finding that makes you feel more activated, less safe. Something that we do in AIT that we can do today that I'll show you. Find the hollow of your throat. Go down about 3 inches, out in 3 inches, out 3 inches in both directions. That's one way to get it. Or you can stretch your arms out like your wingspan and then snap your hands back in by bending your elbows. You'll find the same place. Rub in small circles and repeat after me. Even though I may have blocks that make it hard for me to clear painful beliefs, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I honor and respect myself. And I forgive myself for having these blocks. I'm learning and growing, and I'm doing my best. And that is all I can do. So whenever you're feeling like you're stuck or you're feeling really activated, you can stop and take that action. There are lymph nodes here at your chest. We call this rubbing your sore spots. But what it does is bring your self back into your body, but it also helps your nervous system and your mind. So it soothes your nervous system and allows your mind to hold both. I am activated and feel like I'm in danger right now. And I'm saying that even though that's true, I am still safe, lovable, and have the ability to be present. So then what we would do from here would be install this phrase's opposite. Okay, so this phrase's opposite would be, I am safe in my body. And we're going to do something that is, like I said, a little closer to home or more available. Like it's possible for me to become safe in my body. So we'll do one of those, and then I'll take it so far away that if you're like, that's still climbing Mount Everest, even saying like it's possible, but we'll start with that and then see where we go. So one hand at your center chest or where you're feeling the sensation, or you'd like to strengthen or fill up the space that you cleared by treating the phrase, I'm not safe in my body. Starting at your root, and say the phrase, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. Now to your pelvis in the center, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. To your belly button, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. To your solar plexus, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. Both hands at your heart center. It's possible for me to become safe in my body. Left heart, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. Right heart, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. Your throat, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. Your chin, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. To your forehead, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. And then to your crown, it's possible for me to become safe in my body. I don't know if you noticed anything for you, but what I noticed is that my mind was all over the place trying to solve another problem. And so I'm actually going to do another round. And this time I'm going to change the language to, I can practice becoming safe in my body. So treating this rather than like a yes or no, I am not, now I am. as much as a practice where with practice you improve. That's really what we're doing this whole series of videos. I identify a core belief that's running my life. I become conscious of it. Not that, magically everything changes, but just that now that I'm aware of it, I can practice the mindful awareness of replacing it with something that is more functional or supportive to me. So let's do another one. Yeah, I'm still feeling that in my chest for sure. So one hand at your heart or wherever you're feeling that sensation, starting at your root. I can practice being safe in my body. I can practice being safe in my body. Belly button. I can practice being safe in my body. Solar plexus. I can practice being safe in my body. Heart. I can practice being safe in my body. Left heart. I can practice being safe in my body. Right heart. I can practice being safe in my body. Throat. I can practice being safe in my body. Chin. I can practice being safe in my body. Forehead. I can practice being safe in my body. Into the crown. I can practice being safe in my body. That one felt different. So you can always tailor the phrases to keep in the spirit of them, but something that feels like it's actually more available or is a better match for what you've got going on. Not feeling safe in your body can make life so painful. It's like no matter what you do, where you go, what you try, what you're trying to do outside of yourself, there's no escaping the fact that there's no escaping yourself, right? You're taking you everywhere, whether or not you're making a geographic move or you're starting a relationship, ending a relationship, changing your hair, getting an earring, it's buying a boat. You bring yourself. And so that's why I think it's so critical as a part of becoming more conscious in your own life is you can work on soothing your nervous system. You can work on practicing presence so that you can increase your ability to have that safe place to return to, which is you, which is in you. And you have the right to that. Not only do I think you have the right for that, but I believe it's totally possible for you. As evidenced by the fact that you're watching this video. Not great production quality, not terrific lighting, who cares? You're here because there's something you are trying to do different. So maybe take a little extra time to affirm that energy and effort that you're putting in. You're here, that's something. So don't give up. And we'll be back again to submit something else that hopefully will be a little helpful as you walk on the road to your own highest health and healing. Bye.